Someone is thinking about you like crazy. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family. Someone is thinking about you like crazy. Yeah, y'all, this is another Lover Boy video, okay? And the reason why I'm making this video is because I see that a lot of my supporters are truly shifting into the lover space. Okay, now don't get it twisted, y'all. I ain't never gonna stop talking about these enemies, jealousy, envy, chosen ones, God, any of that, y'all. However, I gotta throw my soft-hearted people a bone. I gotta throw my people who want to be husbands, wives, girlfriends, boyfriends a bone, okay? And so that's why I make these type of videos. Now, sticking to the point, y'all, I know you probably like, how do I know that coworker I like secretly is thinking about me? How do I know this person that's in the neighborhood, that woman I keep seeing, or that man I keep seeing in the grocery store, on the frozen meats aisle, or on the frozen vegetable section? How do I know that they are thinking about me? Okay, understand something, y'all. In this video, I'm going to give you all the signs, which is going to be confirmation for you of how you know that they are thinking about you. That long lost friend, you know, that long lost ex that you had, right? Whatever the case is, this is how you know that they are thinking about you. Now, before we get in this video, y'all, of course, we got to acknowledge it. I am on the Great Couch, y'all. Yeah, y'all, the legendary Great Couch. Outside here in Atlanta, it is raining. The weather bipolar here. I told y'all once, 1 minute it's up, next minute it's down, 1 minute it's hot, next minute it feel like Antarctica. So I really don't have no control over that. So no nature video, but we here on the legendary Great Couch. Today is April the 22nd, y'all. I want to say it's a Tuesday. Yep, it is a Tuesday. I got my facts today, y'all. So don't nobody got to fact check me in the comments. And yeah, y'all, we're about to just go ahead and get after it. Another divine and powerful video, especially for my lover boys and lover gals, all right? But anyway, y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video, as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. First thing is first, y'all, I'm going to make sure I state the obvious. Number one, dreams about them, okay? The reason why you're having dreams about them is because it's some type of energy connection. Whether you believe it or not, when you have had a soul tie with this person, when you have had some type of connection with this person, and when you have had some type of encountering with this person, you're going to have a dream about them if they are thinking about you. If they're not thinking about you, chances are you probably won't have that dream. Now, there are chances of you having a dream about them and they're not thinking about you, and I'll tell you why. This is because you've been thinking about them. Maybe they have been doing something wrong to you, or maybe they have done you wrong, and you're just waiting for karma. You're waiting for them to go through it, or maybe you just love this person so much, overly obsessed, whatever the case is, and you're having that dream. That does happen, all right? It's like watching a movie when you sleep, or when you're about to go to sleep, and you start hearing the things while you sleep. It's like you sleep, but you ain't. You still awake. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Drop in the comments and let me know. But when those things happen, you begin to have dreams of what is actually happening in the movie while you're currently watching it, or right before you went to sleep, right? But those are very rare cases. Now, how you know that they are thinking about you is, like I said, going right back to it. You had this dream about them, and that is that energy, that is that connection, that is that spiritual connection as well, of the universe letting you know that, hey, this person is thinking about you, right? And let me make sure I make this clear, y'all. It's always God and never the universe. When I mean by the universe, I'm just speaking about the laws of the land that be, okay? We are living in a universe. Don't get it twisted, y'all. God first. I want to make sure I make that clear. God first. Before people start saying, Reno, it's never the universe, it's God. I got you, y'all. I'm right here with y'all. But I'm just speaking about just being here in this world, okay, as people. But sticking to the point, y'all, you will have a dream about them. This is that signal that's being sent to you, All right. Now, I've had a situation that have happened like this. Okay. This can happen on the good side or bad side. I will express the one that happened ironically on the bad side. All right. However, y'all, it's when something like this. It was a relationship that had to be deaded. Once the relationship was deaded, I kind of felt like kind of felt bad about the situation. Not as if I've done something wrong, but just the situation for what it was. And once I went to sleep one night and I just had a dream about this person. I had a dream about this person. They were crying, and I understood it. It was telling me that not only are they thinking about you, but maybe they're going through it on the account of thinking about what y'all had, how y'all had it, what y'all have done, the memories, whatever the case was. And come to find out that was true. That was the exact thing, because I had a conversation with that person after time had passed. But what I want y'all to realize is that when you have a dream about this person, that person possibly have been talking about you, good or bad. That person have been talking, about you to other people. They have been thinking about you. Maybe they've been trying to find a way to get in contact with you, and that dream was placed there. I had another buddy who had a dream about, he would call it his wife, right? And it's up to people to be obedient too. Let's make sure I make that clear. You can have a dream about a person and they can very well be your wife. It was a dream sent by God. But if she don't want that, guess what she has? Free will. If he don't want that, guess what he has? Free will. So, but going back to one of my old buddies, he was basically saying that he had a dream about this woman, and he was like, she's my wife, and she's my wife. God sent her to me. He told her that was my wife. He told me that was my wife. And I believed him, because I truly believe that when a person is truly convicted by something, maybe it's true. It's a strong feeling. Maybe it's true. Like, when your baby is sick, when you don't feel well, when something is not right. That's a conviction. And she ultimately chose not to be, in that position due to some past experiences that they had both had. However, it kind of made sense of her thinking about him, because she sent him an email, right? But it was an email stating that I don't want to be together. But y'all get the point. The gist of it was she was thinking about him. He had that dream. She had sent him an email. Okay, these things happen, especially in the spiritual world. What I'm saying is, y'all, is that whenever you are dreaming about a person, don't think that it's not going on the opposite side. Whether that is physical, whether that is them dreaming about you, whatever the case is, but you are involved in their lives in some way, shape, form, or fashion. If that makes sense of what I'm saying, y'all. Someone is thinking about you like crazy, and that was the sign that you had just seen that was in your dream. That was a sign. Okay. Moving on to the next one, y'all, is going to be number 2, and that is they find excuses for contact. Okay, they find excuses for contact. Now, obviously, y'all, this is a person that you probably had a relationship with. This is a person that you have had some type of contact with at some point. Maybe y'all lost that contact. Maybe y'all lost that connection, but they're trying to get it back. They're trying to get it back going. Well, what happens is, y'all, is that they're going to find excuses to text you or call you. So they may just start calling for crazy things like, hey, I just want to let you know, I seen your post, or, hey, I'm just calling to, see how's everything going. Small talk. They just find excuses, right? Oh, yeah, I had met someone at the hospital and they said they had knew you. But anyway, hey, how you doing? They're finding excuses for that contact. It reminds me of a child when they trying to get out the room and they know it's their bedtime and they trying to go to the refrigerator or they trying to go get some snacks. They trying to go get whatever. They just start finding excuses, right? All of a sudden, they got the worst bladder in America, right? All of a sudden, they just can't hold their bowel movement no more. All of a sudden, y'all, they have to see what's going on. It's a mouse out here. It's all of a sudden, right? They're finding excuses to get or go wherever they really want. Right? They trying to find that excuse. And that's the same thing with this person. They're gonna find an excuse to contact you, to text you, to call you. You may get a text from someone that y'all both knew together once upon a time, mutual friends, whatever the case is, y'all. But this is something that will happen. They're going to find an excuse to contact you. Now, here's the thing. When a person is not interested, they're not finding no excuses to contact you. When a person is, when they don't care about you anymore, they are not trying to, reach out in any way, shape, form, or fashion. They really don't care, right? But when those who are trying to reach out, are trying to initiate contact, these people will make excuses. Another example on this, y'all, is that when you have a person who is in a relationship, but their partner is not operating the way that they should operate, then what happens, Reno? If this person is truly in love, or if this person don't want to let go, they're going to make excuses for them, right? People do what they want to do, especially adults and grown folks. They do what they want to do. So if they decide to stay, or if they decide to find a way to, reach out to you, they're going to make that excuse to do so. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Number 3 is going to be this right here, family. Social media clues, okay? Social media clues. This is one that you don't want to look for, especially if you're trying to move on. But if you're not, and if you're in that space, and if you have peace while being in that space, then pay attention. Don't look for it, but pay attention to the social media clues. So guess what? This may be a picture that says 1,000 words, and you understand exactly who it's pertaining to. It just may be you. All right. They may make statuses that's indicating something that y'all have done or anything to get your attention. That's a social media clue. See, we live in a new time, y'all, where social media tells people about other people. Social media tells it all. Social media is so broad and it's so revealing that the feds go on social media and look for people who are basically incriminating themselves. Social media clues are very imperative when it comes to finding out things about a person, a group, a business, or whatever the case is. It's so strong that even certain businesses say, hey, you got to take certain things down off your social media or you can't even have it. These top corporate businesses, no, you can't have a social media, or you can't have certain things on your social media. It got to be squeaky clean because we have a brand and we want our brand protected, right? Just like Nick Cannon said on Love Don't Cost a Thing, right? He said, I got a rep to protect. Al Johnson has a rep to protect, right? But you have that brand, they have that brand to protect. But anyway, y'all, social media is very revealing, and they're going to place how they feel about whoever and whatever on there. Okay? Social media clues. The next thing, y'all, is going to be this right here, family. Number 4, law of attraction. All right? Law of attraction. I can't wait to get to some science. I know that most people who follow me are spiritual people, so y'all can understand me, right? However, for those who are new to the content, or those who are like, get to the practical, Reno, here we are, law of attraction. So law of attraction is a true scientific term that basically means whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you put your energy on, this is what, this is where the energy grows at. Like, if you are riding in a Honda Civic, you're going to start seeing other Honda Civics, right? If you're riding in a Lamborghini, all of a sudden you begin to see other Lamborghinis, right? If you just bought you a tuxedo, guess what? You may start running into people with tuxedos, or you may start seeing more tuxedos on social media, on billboards, right? Wherever your focus is, that's what the law of attraction is going to bring to your life. So guess what, y'all? If they are thinking about you, it's almost like they are manifesting you. If they keep thinking about you and thinking about you, at some point, y'all may cross paths. Y'all just may cross paths because you're on their mind. This happens to me a lot. Sometimes, y'all, when I'm just chilling, minding my business, I'm watching television or I'm watching, whatever the case is, y'all. My phone, I don't know, whatever. Um, I may think about somebody in my head, and I just out of nowhere they'll call me. Out of nowhere they'll just call me, right? Now I don't know if this is like a psychic ability of mine, but I do feel that people generally have this same thing if they pay attention to it. I just may be thinking about somebody, and all of a sudden they'll just call me. Law of attraction. Somehow our paths crossed, whether it was over the phone or in real life. Okay, I've thought about certain celebrities, went out in public and seen them. Now, granted, I live in Atlanta, but the thing is, you can live in any city where celebrities are. And if you're not putting yourself out there, then you're not going to see them. I don't care how much you think about them. I don't care if you put pictures on the wall about them. It don't matter. It don't matter. But the law of attraction states that whatever you think about, you're going to bring about, right? If you're thinking about success all day, you're going to attract success, okay? If you put yourself in a position to, learn more about the movie industry, learn more about how the movie industry operates, and if you put yourself around, people who are going in that direction, guess what? That direction will begin to attract to you. So that's the same thing, y'all. As they are thinking about you, they're going to attract you into their lives. And it's up to you to, sit, stay, move, operate out of free will, whatever the case is. But this is happening on a daily basis. Law of attraction, all right? Number 5, family, which is going to be the last thing. This is another thing, a physical thing, right? The little things matter. This means that you have probably been with this person in the past. They are an ex, a long lost friend, someone who you've had physical connection with. I'm not saying sex or only sex, but what I'm saying is like this person. This is not some unanimous or imaginary person or somebody you hope call you or text you. This is somebody that you pretty much know of or had some type of connection with, right? But the little things matter. The little things matter. That's number 5. This means that this person has paid attention to you over the years. They have paid attention to what you like. They paid attention to your wants, your dislikes. They paid attention to the things you don't want. They have paid attention to you. And so when they come back around you, they're coming with, a vengeance. But not a vengeance as in I'm trying to hurt you, but they got a point to prove to you that they love you, a point to prove that they like you, a point to prove that they care about you, and a point to prove that they are showing effort. Male and female will do this. A point to prove that they are going to show and make you feel the energy that they have for you, okay? The little things matter. So guess what? They may remember a specific book that you like. They may remember specific food that you like. They may remember your favorite drink. But it's going to be the little things, y'all. This means that a person had to literally think about you and say, next time I get this opportunity, I ain't messing this up. Okay? This means that the person say, you know what? This is really my husband. This is really my wife. This means that they have really sat down and took out the time and said, you know what? This the one. And I'm going to show them that they're the one by paying attention to the little things. Okay? She may notice the mole by your eye. He may notice a bump that's right up under your chin. But it's beautiful to him. The little things. He may remember when you said, all I want is a rose. And he may come through with a whole bouquet. The little things, just paying attention to how you actually move and how you operate, paying attention to what you like, what you want, what you dislike, and what you don't want. Makes sense what I'm saying, y'all? It is always the little things, okay? But with that being said, y'all, someone is thinking about you like crazy, and that's pretty much, these are the signs, y'all. I'm going to just tell y'all that. Just as a recap, number 1, you may dream about them, family, okay? This can be good or bad. However, y'all, in this case, we're going to say it's good. When you are dreaming about them, y'all, this is because they're thinking about you and they're trying to manifest you into their lives. Number 2, they find excuses for contact, right? They find excuses for contact. They're trying to find a way to get back in your life. They're trying to find a way for you to come back into theirs. Number three, social media clues. They're going to leave the clues out there hoping that you catch it, right? So just pay attention. Don't look for it. Don't, strive for it, but just pay attention. Number four, y'all, law of attraction. Like I told y'all, whatever you think about, you bring about. If we drive Hondas all day, guess what? That's all we're going to see. Okay. Number five, the little things matter. When they come back into your life, they're coming back with a vengeance. Not a vengeance to hurt you, but a vengeance to help you, a vengeance to be there with you for the long haul. All right. Listen, y'all already know, as we conclude this video, y'all be sure to check out any one of my Yes Sir t-shirts, Yes Sir hoodies. Y'all book a one-on-one session with your boy, okay? And of course, family, y'all be sure to enroll into my social influence course. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Y'all keep a rich mentality. Peace.